Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back with another SnowRunner mod review, and I'm super excited. Today we're checking out the Bentley Bentayga. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of confused when I first saw this, but given the fact that we have a pickle mobile and a lifted Corvette, this should not have been as surprising, honestly. And I know that we're getting tired of Alaska, so I will say that there's only a couple more videos left that are going to be done in Alaska, and then we're moving to a new location for the mod reviews. But I did think Alaska was great for this Bentley because you do have that little scout trail, as I call it, and the torture test, which can give us a good idea of how versatile this mod might be. But before we jump into it, guys, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, make sure you sub to the channel. Appreciate all the support. Let's go into it. Alright, guys, so let's customize this Bentley Bentayga. I was kind of confused when I saw it at first. It's not something I expected to see in Mod IO for SnowRunner, but I mean, there is a lifted Corvette also, so I'm not really that surprised at the same sense. With three engine options here, the HET 5.8, HET 6.2, and HET 6.2T. We're going to go with the 6.2T. We have the three standard gearboxes. We're going to go with the SnowRunner. Suspension, we have raised, which raised lowers it, if this is correct. And we have Tune Custom, which begs it. I wonder if the mod developer, if you're watching this, maybe just to prevent confusion, you could change the title of raised to lowered and tuned to dropped, I guess. But it will be pretty low to the ground, so I'm just going to leave that stock. And we have the 79 Bentley tire. We're going to put a high power Scout on. We got the Bentley rims. We got all kinds of different paint options. I feel like I'm playing Forza right now, actually, with all these paint options. But that's not a bad thing. It's kind of cool to see. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to take a default paint job. But yeah, we're going to pull this out and see what it can do. So, first thing I'm going to say is the quality of this interior is crazy. This is like really, really well done. This interior is 100% fulfilled, and it is cool to see that we have the backup camera on the center screen. Like, that is a whole new level of immersion. I wonder if it's possible to add like a screen set that maybe has the front camera and side view cameras. That'd be cool if you're navigating tight trails. And I don't know how much strain that would put on your PC though, because I do know that for console, for example, mirrors, they kind of drop the FPS a bit. I think they do on PC as well. I believe when SnowRunner, alright, we gotta recover. I believe when SnowRunner first came out, one of the notes was very clear that mirrors can affect performance, which makes sense, but sound-wise, the sound isn't too crazy. The steering is kind of weird. It seems like almost like a delayed response, and then it becomes super, super responsive. I really don't know how to describe that accurately, but they aren't studded tires, so that makes sense. It would be cool to see some studded tires, as this probably isn't going to be driven a whole lot through deep mud or snow. And we do have a diff lock as well, which is kind of cool to see. We don't seem to have taillights, but let's actually fast forward and see what we got for headlights. So the headlights don't actually light up on the vehicle either, and neither do the taillights, but it does illuminate the road, which is kind of weird. But it is a work in progress, I'm pretty sure. So that might change with time. Ooh. Alright, we gotta recover one time. That is the last time for sure. I should have known better than put the diff lock on there. I did find though that having the diff lock on, it did actually go bad pretty quick. Start to damage, like, super quick compared to other trucks. But it's my mistake for putting it on before I was in the snow. Third time's the charm, though. We're not going to hit anything. We're not going to put the diff lock on. We're not going to damage anything. Everything is just going to go super smooth. The engine sounds don't sound like Bentley sounds to me, but so we're in a low plus, and we're actually shredding through this deep snow. Pretty good considering the size of our SUV. Turn off the diff lock while we cross here. I wonder, I guess it was harder there, so that makes sense. I got lucky that I stopped accelerating though. I don't know how much deeper snow we could go in around here, but even with the diff lock off, we still do okay. I don't know how much the diff lock is really helping at that point, but I'm interested to see it hit some mud. So what do we think, guys? Do we think this Bentley is going to go through the torture test side, scout side, or no? We'll have to put in a low. We're pretty well bottomed out right now, though. I don't think it's going to make it. Yeah, we actually don't stand a chance, which I kind of assumed to begin with because of how low this thing is. I haven't had to use a winch yet though, which is good. So it does look like we're going to have to go up and take the little scout trail that we use that loops around behind the torture test, which is okay because this really isn't realistically something that you would put into that deep of a mud pit to begin with. It would be kind of cool to know if you could, you know, make it through if you were forced into that situation, but not even being able to enter the mud pit, I think, answers that for us quite fine. So we are kind of yard hopping here. I'm interested to see how we do in the deeper snow right here with the diff lock on. If we end up completely stuck or if we manage to push through. Put low minus on. I really don't have to winch unless we have to, just to see how far this really can go on its own. Front bumper's almost acting like a plow. We're almost completely stuck here. Alright, we're gonna winch some more. And then hopefully you can see how bottomed out we are, because we're just literally like plowing this path. That's how bottomed out we are. Oh, and we're pushing through now, guys. Alright. It's weird how fast that diff lock starts to cause issues. Oh. You know what we do here, guys? We got a great photo opportunity. We got to take advantage of it. I'm upsetting the dogs in this house, and that is not something I want to do. And it's just a matter of getting to the bottom of the hill. I'm gonna take it out of low plus just to see how we do in automatic, since this is pretty much downhill the whole way. It's some deep snow we gotta go around here, but I think we're gonna make it through just fine. Yep. And we didn't even end up high center there. We were able to push through that too, which is pretty impressive. But here we are at the end, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. 10 out of 10 recommend you check out this mod. There's a couple things I'd like to see change. I would like to see the lights work. And I think it'd be cool if you could add more cameras for people to have high-end PCs. Maybe you make a version of it that has 360-degree camera view by adding some more cameras into the screens. But as always, don't forget to drop a like and sub, guys. Download link is going to be in the description, and we will catch you for the next one.